Storms with high winds ripped through mid-Michigan over the weekend, knocking down trees and power lines yesterday as lightning tore through the sky.
One of the areas hit the hardest was Shiawassee County, where more than 65,000 people call home.
TV5's Zane Omer is in Corunna monitoring the cleanup efforts. What are you seeing, Zane?
I'm here in Corunna at McCurdy Park, and you can see there's quite a bit of damage left behind from yesterday's storm. This tree just massive, broken at the stump, completely brought down. Then over here we have some branches. They're pretty large, as you can see. This is pretty much, if I were to lay down here, it would be the same height that I am. And we have some twigs, and over here to my left, another giant tree brought down from the winds. Now, this site is not all too uncommon here in Shiawassee County. I was also in Durand and Owasso, and we saw kind of the same thing all throughout the neighborhoods and the town as residents are working to pick up the pieces ahead of potentially another storm later this week.
It was literally all green. You couldn't see out your car. You couldn't see out the windshield, left, right, anywhere.
Heavy rain and high winds ripping through Shiawassee County Sunday evening.
It was all warm. Then you felt the winds come through, and they came through for a good probably 40 minutes or so.
In Corunna, a tree narrowly missing a house. In Durand, crews working to clean up neighborhoods. And in Owasso,
I was over here in Owasso with a couple friends. Then we had the emergency alerts and everything go on. Then the storm hit.
Byron resident Steve Todd says he rushed home in the rain.
A few of us did have bad damage at our houses. Me personally, 2 of my trees came down, and I'm lucky I moved my trucks out of the way, or it would have been right there. Lost power, didn't get power until this morning sometime.
While Todd's power is back online, Corunna resident Caitlin Burton is still in the dark.
I've heard some people say 5 o'clock tonight. I've heard this morning. I have no idea. It's going to make it a bit difficult, especially with foods. But I got ramen noodles.
Aside from branches and twigs, Burton says her home was spared, but down the street at McCurdy Park, massive trees brought down by the wicked winds.
You're kind of in disbelief that something so big could fall, but at the same time, you're just thankful that nobody got hurt.
Both Burton and Todd helping pick up the pieces.
I just wanted to see the damage, make sure there was nothing I could do to maybe clean up a little bit. I went up to the memorial up there and fixed some of their flags and their little wreath that was knocked over.
I'm getting my chain, or I need to get new chains for my chainsaws, get them sharpened up and everything else, and go from there.
Again, if you see a downed power line, do not touch it and stay at least 100 feet away. Also, you are encouraged to not drive over it as it can be deadly to touch. As for brush on your property, you'll want to check with your local municipality about when their pickup is. In Owasso, I know that is April 30th. Reporting live in Corunna, Zane Omer, back to you.